back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is a Friday, and on this Friday, we are definitely making you feel the best way you can. It's a big weekend and also a big start to the weekend because we've just got the best team from the Best Morning Show with us in studio as we celebrate something so incredible. Now, as South Africa's #1 urban radio station with over 4 million listeners, Metro FM stands tall as one of the nation's most iconic broadcasters and now celebrating its 38th year, Gray.
They've been around. Don't say it like it's a long time. It's okay. Today we are joined by the dynamic presenting duo from The Breakfast Show, DJ Sabby and Kandis Kardash, who are going to share some insights on, I think, the station's enduring legacy, what they've been able to get right, and its approach to this year's birthday celebration. And instead of receiving, Metro FM is giving back, because that's what they do, partnering with Colin Mashwana Foundation to drive social change in the most important way. We love having you guys here because you just like us, man.
Right? Give them a feel good welcome. Come on, everybody.
I'm sorry that it's only cameramen clapping for you, but that's all we got.
It's okay, we'll take what we can get.
Exactly.
I've always wanted the cameraman clap, by the way.
Well, there you have
so,
it.
Yay.
You got it. There we go.
Wait, so while the radio show is running, what's happening back there?
We have a solid team.
Yeah, we have a solid team. Big thank you to Owen, big thank you to Zandile, and our technical producer, Breezy. So it's functional, it's moving, we're still dominating.
Oh, that's so good
Period.
to hear. Now listen, Gray did mention this, that usually for a birthday, you want to sit there and just be showered with blessings and gifts and presents. But actually, Metro FM is giving back this year. Can you talk to me more about the foundation that you're contributing towards and the collaboration of that coming together?
Love that idea.
Yeah, I think for us, it's always good to understand where our listeners are and what they're doing at every single moment. And we understand how tough reality is. Yeah. So when we were about to hit our 300 show, it was going to land in July. It was Nelson Mandela month. And I was like to the team, it would be great if we actually asked the listener to celebrate with us by seeking blankets, you know? And we did that. We told the stations like, oh, great idea, under the Metro FM Cares umbrella. The campaign was an absolute success that we had an overwhelming amount of blankets that came through. That's why we're still donating some blankets now. We went to different parts of the country. You know, it was absolutely amazing. The Colin Mashwana Foundation, you know, they teamed up with us for this leg, you know, of the foundation. I'm sure we're going to do some more amazing things because the Metro FM Cares umbrella moves when you do the Metro FM heat wave. Some of these blankets, we can still give them away at that point in time, and we can still do more things when we go to all the provinces we're going to hit. But as a station, we truly care. It's sad when we see the reality of what's happening to people living in the streets. Some families don't have blankets. All those things that we can contribute to, we try our best to
I mean,
help.
and take nothing away from any kind of donation, anything, because we are all under pressure at the moment. It makes a massive difference. But I've got to ask, because you kind of have a similar experience of life to us in that we wake up with everybody's problems every day.
Yes.
And I often explain that to people, but it's difficult. My poor wife has to deal with me coming home talking about a million people's problems. And she's like, I just want to pack the school lunch boxes right now. Can we just kind of like leave it there? But that's... It feels like things have shifted, though. When we talk about purpose, about social development, social growth, are you feeling that from your listeners right now? Because there are a lot of them. You represent a chunk of the country. So it's a pretty good way to get a sense of where South Africa's at.
It was insane because when we put out the call to action for the blanket drive, I mean, we set a target at 300 blankets, right? But South Africa pulled through. The blankets came in numbers. We were getting DMs from corporates going, we want to contribute. We had, you know, from corporates to the average Joe coming through, you know, wanting to contribute. And I think it speaks to the hearts of South Africa. It's like, we're givers. Contrary to what you may believe, we are givers, okay?
You know what I think it is? It's also a reciprocal relationship, right? Radio is such an intimate platform. And so you are in people's lives. You are in their cars. You're with them every single day. So they feel almost like, of course I will give to you.
Yes.
I will, because you give to me every single day. So why not? Why do you think it's so important for Metro FM in particular to get behind so much social change and good?
I think because people see us as their friends. You know, as you said, radio is able to be in people's spaces, personal spaces. You're going through hardships, we're there for you. You're looking for a job, we give you the solutions. You're going through your highs, we're there to celebrate with you. And I always say that radio is just one of those platforms where we consistently, your solution pillar for all the moments you're going through your life, relationships, we got to ask a man. So when we say we want to help the next listener who's going through something, you feel like you want to be part of that journey with us, where it's easy for you to say, hey, I got a few blankets. We ran a campaign at some point where we helping first timers, looking for jobs.
Yeah.
The response is amazing. So you can tell with the community we've built and the audience we have, when it comes to helping each other rise, people will always come together, and that's the role we play.
Well, it's the notion of we all rise together.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, you've got this notion of we grow up an average of the kids we grow up with.
Sure.
And for many South Africans, that doesn't paint a hopeful picture of
Yeah.
the future.
Right.
So what needs to happen? The baseline needs to shift, and that speaks to
100%.
social development. I get that. Nice to talk about everyone else. Let's
Yeah.
talk about you guys.
Oh,
for a
is it time
second
to
here.
be vain?
Come on.
Okay.
Because clearly something is working. When we talk about longevity within the industry, it's not just a nice notion. It's your relevance within that space and your connection to your listeners. In radio, it's unforgiving.
Yeah.
If they're not digging you, you're out,
You
yo.
feel it
Mine.
also.
You are. And I feel that all around me all the time. It's one of the most unforgiving platforms. What has worked with this particular dynamic? Why are you guys kind of have the position that you do you think?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a really
wanna go
good
first?
question. I'll
Okay.
answer in part. I think it's because Sabby and I firstly have put in a lot of work to make the show the incredible show that it is today. And I think people just see the end result and they see the numbers and they go, wow, okay, you guys are doing well. But there's a lot of work that went in behind the scenes.
It's
but we're a
intentional,
great
yeah.
team. And I just want to shout Sabby out. This is a great man, okay? This is an incredible dude. And I could not have asked for a better co-host. Like Sabby is just the great. And he makes it easy. He makes me great. So I really appreciate him and Owen and Zandi and Breezy and
Love you,
Butofa, the
Owen.
entire team.
Love you,
Love
boy.
you guys so much. So
Yeah.
it's a team effort, definitely.
I think more than anything else, I'm a true believer that if the team is good, the listener will always feel good.
Yeah.
If everyone is heard, if everyone feels like their place is acknowledged and appreciated. So as a team leader, it's always been a thing for me to make sure that everyone knows the role they play, because you can't do it one man. And experience has taught me that.
Yeah.
Assign people and allow people
Empower
to
them,
understand
yeah.
what role they play in making a show work. It's a big team. And I think truly the listener also hears that, the authenticity, the honesty. We truly who we are. When you meet us, that's who we are. Because sometimes when you put on a facade on the radio, it comes across. You can't play
People
on...
will smell that a mile away.
You can't play a character on Breakfast Radio because when the energy is not there to play that role, the listeners will pick it up. And that's another thing, is that you have to make people look forward to a brand new day. It's about them.
I'm just wondering if you have the same thing of like toddlers when they hear your voice going like, I know you. I don't know where I know you, but I know you. I think that's...
It happened at the superstore once quickly. I'm shopping with the wife. This kid is following the voice as I'm speaking to the wife. And this kid stops. It's like, it's you. I found you. It was a maze around the store, and it's truly amazing.
Oh, you guys
Sabby
lived there
Kardash.
rent-free.
Yes.
I know you since YFM
Yeah.
days. It's been lifetimes ago, but it's
Yeah.
been so beautiful to watch your growth as well and just
Well
take on a
done, guys.
national platform like you have. Also you, Kandis, I mean, come on. The energy and spice and vibe you bring to the show, beautiful, and to the rest of the team, well done. More than 300 shows in 38 years of incredible
352
radio.
shows in.
Come on now.
Wow, almost a
Congrats.
year. Speak to me when you hit like 40,000 or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think we need to temper all of the self-appreciation and this love for what we do with love for self right now. And let's get into a little bit of skincare, but on an entirely different level. Take a look at this.